South or east? Go east or south. This doesn't make sense. Alright, we'll go east. Send it a path. Sounds of rain for comfort. Waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet. So I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. My eyes continue to adjust. I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head. But as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. I have no idea either. The host of the feast is a corpse, and as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains. This is the movement I saw. One splendid feast was now nothing more than requiem. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of this abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs proved to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one covered in a layer of spike that runs from the seat up to the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray for that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. Or if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mask grasps fanatically the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this is punishment. Suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. Which is it? My last choice was east. Why not north? Oh, and north is wrong. Third time's the charm, chat. Magic capsule. Let's see. I could take it a third time, or I could approach something different. Everything before that was correct. Should I like start jotting down what I'm answering? See if that makes sense. I got my pen and paper, chat.
This person. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah.
Crap is going down. The pen and paper came out. North. I wonder. Okay, let's try south just to see. So this is what happens if you keep going north and south. Alright, I guess let's change it to east then. So north and east is a must. Must figure that out. Oh! I'm dead. I'm dead. Go east to north. Just died. Should have gone west? Dead. Getting there. North, east, then west now? It's like trial and error.
This it's yeah.
Start with north. So last time we went through a north-south cycle, so we'll go east. I remember my first time through, I picked northeast, north, and possibly north again. And it gave us more dialogue. So should I try west this time, or should I see where north leads? We could try west. Should I try east again? See if it's a cycle? What happens if you pick the opposites of each other? Well, it looks like it's a cycle. Yep, it's a cycle. Should I pick east one more time and then just pick north? You just do you, man. Think north was the game over, but we could see. So north gave us more options now. I think last time I picked north, it gave us more options. If I go south, I'll probably go in a cycle. I think north-south will be a cycle, just like east-west would be a cycle. So north was the last thing I chose. If I choose northeast, north, last time I did that, it led to dying. So probably not pick northeast. But I could choose north again. South will put me in a cycle. West, I wouldn't know what it does. We could also try west just to see what west does. So west leads to the wine again. So west has wine. He didn't like it last time he was here. It was like all blood, and it came to his thigh at least. Proceed east. So he's almost walking back the opposite direction. And that killed some. That was the only choice after that. Dead. This was much faster, too, to the game over. Let's see. Look at that RNG.
This is one of them. I know.
So no west here. You could go northeast, northeast consistently. Early on.
This it's yeah.
So if you ever go against the grain, you'll be going in a cycle. Like north and south and east and west. I feel like if you waste too much time with east and west, you just could drown from that too. Alright, north of this again to start off. So we already, if we go south, you get a cycle. So we want to go east. All right, let's go north. So we can't go south. We could try north again. East, you guess? So he's back to the painting when he goes this way. So was it northeast, north, north? I think the fourth option was north. Proceed south after that. So you're back to where you started. North would put me in the same room, I guess. South would push me further back to where I started. So we could go east like you said earlier. Okay, east. So the feast is trash. Last time I picked this and got this message, I picked north and I died. So let's see west. Let's try north again. Foxy. North. So I have to go south. And that kills me. Okay. Dead. North, south. Let's see. To get straighter to the point.
This it's can't say I'm perhaps.
So north is usually the start. Try looking it up, and even that was confusing. Do they just say like, "Hey, don't even jot what you're saying. Pick at random." Oh man. What were they saying? Like, well, more like what hint or rationale were they saying more than like the actual setup? Maybe I should just draw arrows instead. Maybe that would make more sense. 18-minute videos? We're this close to seeing Foxit hyper triggered. So I wonder if arrows would be better than actually writing the words north. East. Arrows will make a difference. Let me pick north again. If I pick east, it would just put me in a cycle. Northeast, north. Last time I picked north, and it forced me to go south. How about we try west immediately now? Northeast, north, west. Probably pick south after that. So this is the wine. I wonder if I should write what, okay. Like that gives me wine. Blood. I just almost had a electrical fire, changed a full set of light bulbs, and Fox is still stuck here. Oh god. Electrical fire, Jesus. So likely you're gonna ask me to go east in response to this, to back out. Yeah. East. So last time we did this, it was north, west. Northwest, east got me killed. Just be glad you're not Fox now. One of the bulbs fried and started smoking. All good now. Oof. I'll pick a fire after over this. Alright. So he went backwards after west. So we went east instead. See what south gives us then. Or we could go north again. East. I don't think we have an east to south combination yet. East would put me back to where I started. And I'm probably dead after this. Yep. Dead. Usually I die by my 8th or 9th turn. So north, we haven't started a combo that went with northwest yet. But I don't know if that's an option.
Can't say I'm perhaps. Yeah.
Electrical fire. I'm glad you're safe at least. If right before your final decision is ever before that the right decision. Yeah, maybe not going west to the blood wine. I think so too. So if you ever go northeast north, don't go west or you get blood wine. As riven as this, you're gonna take your leave. I'll see you all later. Hey, take it easy, man. Thanks for hanging out, Mr. Mix. I'm glad you're safe, by the way, from your electrical possible fire. Proceed north. So if you go south immediately afterwards, though, you have the cycle. So I think only east and south were the choices here. If you go northeast, north, it sends you to an area that you go south. So it sends you back. So you only get these two choices. If you pick south, you go in a cycle. So the second one has to be east. If I pick west, it'll be a cycle also. So it has to be north. You know what? Fox North, choose everything else instead. So right here, when I chose west, it led me to wine and blood. Which adds more water. South will put me in a cycle. So what if we go east then? North leads us to a painting. Let's try east then. So this is the rain. This is the feast one. So east is the feast with maggots. Feast. Maggots. And spikes. So there was one that had east, and I had to go west again to get back out of there. So it's probably going to say west. That's my only option here. Or we could go north. East. Northeast, northeast. If you go west, it goes into a cycle. So you'll go into a cycle out of here. But if we go north, our fifth choice is north. I say go east. The west or south sides of the city usually have a bad rep, and don't go north because it's cold up here. Oh my gosh, Sonic. So we went north, right? And we're at the front door immediately. Door. So we make it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries. So I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Fox and Grimoire of Vice, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The stormers retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight, trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears of joy tears joined the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. So I feel like the 18-minute video was probably their trial and error. Like, when you saw 18-minute videos of this. Or it was probably showing all the quests combined and the proper routes to go to walk through it. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asked Vice. Then you are a woman, madam. I am. I proffer this to a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. You found a 1-hour video if you're interested. I can see that the one known as Fox is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well, with a nod and a shrug. The three of us set forth to our awakening, but behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. Slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro. In front of the broken windows, the castle's dead have awakened in their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Dang, Mix missed our ending. We did it, chat. We're so good, chat. First try. Let's save after that. How about that? Let's save after that lovely time spent here. What if the next one is worse though? What if this one is worse? What did you choose again? Northeast, northeast, north. Northeast, north. I sure hope not.
Another victim. This work certainly is trying.
But it led us to the feast with maggots after we went east after the second north. So I think so when I was first thinking about it, I was thinking more like go positive. Like if I had a mental graph, if you go north, that's positive. If you go east, that's also the positive direction. If you go south or west at all, that's negative. Just be glad we're done. Like that's what I was thinking initially. So that's why I went north one time, twice. But then it forced me to go south again. So I went east and then west and then north after that.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
We'll save this for later. All this for a sword. It better be worth it. Oh, this is for a sword? Oh boy. I can't wait now. A colony of massive sculptures was invisible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and Fox have never seen such a sight. Their eyes widen as they try to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
As Vice considered the answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
Under the heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Fox nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow. leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Fox lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. His crouch. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? That's probably what Badger's thinking right now. The complaining had already begun. Vice tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. I don't know if this is spoilers, but apparently you have to finish this if you want all the endings. Oh, cool. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in the way might... I wonder if this is in further routes then. Might make it easier for you to bear. Fox glanced at Vice's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Fox's feet grew more painful, his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer, said Vice, in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, Fox lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road, with his mouth and eyes wide open, and his finger pointing in the distance. Water, he cried. It's water! Game, just give us the question. Water, asked Vice. Preposterous. I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off of it. Without waiting for a response, Fox sprang into life, bounded toward the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Fox closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things. Fox shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is. I just missed it. Look, it's right there. Fox sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Fox came to a halt. Could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes. It rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of... The chase continued for nearly an hour. Thanks for the stream. Got to go. Love you. If you're heading to sleep, Badger, please get some good sleep. It's definitely like, what, 5:18 for you right now? Holy heck. So exasperated, Vice finally floated up to Fox. Oh, you're not? Struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithered idiot. Stop this at once. There is no water here. Fox's face clouded. There isn't? There is not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Vice paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. Seems we arrived in the city of art. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass and the reflected light in 1,000 directions, which others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on the tops, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of city is this? Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry was everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails, beautifully carved. works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles were staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Fox and Vice eventually fell silent. In the outskirts of the city, they discovered their 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Fox uttered a sigh of relief as they approached him. He's getting tired of modern art. 3 statues were indistinguishable, except for a single word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, the final one read Gamma. Fox moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird from the top of one of the sculptures alighting on the statue's shoulder, emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. Real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. Alright. Here we go, boys and girls. In between, out of between. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that. They are alive. The triplets bowed low before Fox. Please, said Alpha. You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying. Hey, Jess. How are you doing, lovely lady? Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Fox and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake. You know I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. The respected pleas giving the 3 statues returned to their frozen state of silence once again enveloped. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing pretty solid so far. Solving riddles currently. Hope you're doing swellish. When you consider all the statements, only one of them could be the real thing, said Vice. Further the eyebrows and considered the answer. The other one's false. The real ones will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. So both Gamma and Beta shout an accusation, saying lying. Alpha was the only one that said, get me out of this nightmare. So I'm leaning towards Alpha. But hey, this will make it a little easier if I'm wrong. The real one is Alpha. Eyes of the statue shone with an eerie light. Light grew stronger and stronger until Fox and Vice were forced to turn away.
It would seem we failed.
Alright. So Alpha's wrong. Hey, I didn't die though.
Yeah,
We'd best act more carefully next time.
this is the worst job ever.
So Alpha is false.
And another victim. This even
Alright, we could actually run through this pretty fast. What you been up to today? Nice. I like this better already. Yeah. The other one was literally like north, east, north, west, south. Work was dead. Only speak lies. Well, we know Alpha is a lie. So he said he was real. He claimed he was real first. Stop lying. Alpha's a fake. You know. I'm the real one. What a load of crap. Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the real one around here. So, with Beta claiming that Alpha is fake, and we know that Alpha is fake, wouldn't that technically be real? With that thought process? Watch this be wrong, and I'm just like... I mean, nobody technically goes against Gamma. Beta's the only one. That does sound right to me. Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth. Even though Gamma is a liar. If Alpha were telling the truth, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth. Even though Gamma is a liar. Alright. Interesting. Let's presume Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. Finish the explanation. Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before uncomfortable. Why did I have a dream like this? Have you been in the city before? Slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this. At the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, just like the mayor. Hopefully your day is better after work, Jess. I know a little bit how you're feeling right now.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct.
No, you.
I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Now we see the mayor. There any items? There's a box here. Medicinal herb. Nothing back there that we can get. Yeah, it's okay. I have some work to put in. I'm putting in and probably won't do until tomorrow. Putting off. Oh, okay. So apparently you confuse in and off. Interesting.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
One-handed sword is faith.
This looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
I guess I could say thank you for that. Possibly. So is this technically optional? It's very light, but that's pretty decent damage for a light weapon.
So how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there. Get out of my way! I have to save Yona!
Calm down. You cannot prevail if you are blinded with rage.
Oh my gosh, you can hit all the sheep too? Another rusty knife. Medicinal herbs. Alright. You wanna let me on? Yeah, there we go. Give me to the sheep. There we go. Got the sheep. Cool. I ran into the sheep earlier, but I guess they despawned already. God. So I'm gonna check to see what the upgrade material for this is, and then possibly wrap it up from there. Oh boy. Whew. I know tomorrow I do plan to meet with a financial advisor. I still haven't done my taxes. Fun fact. I think it's like due next week. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's see what the upgrade material is for this weapon.
How can I need some work done on your weapon?
For Faith? We have the material for it already, apparently. It becomes 189. And it becomes light. So yeah, we could go for it, sure. Elaborate machine and natural rubber next. Natural rubber, what a statement. Strip bolts, broken arm. Get this to 152 and it's still light. Still need large gear for this one. Nirvana dagger. You could level that up to 125, huh?
Come back.
Let's see if you have new
Need some
things to
work
buy
done on your
yet.
weapon?
Not too much crazy stuff. Broken lens? Nah. Alright,
Come back.
cool. Let's see. Drop rate is 2%. Let's see what words I could give. Faith. Guard break and 4%. Oh. Attack power. I hate taxes, always get someone to help me with that. Only 2% or guard break. Okay. Especially since it's a light weapon, it allows me to move a little faster probably, huh? Alright. 259. Alright, let's see. It's already been 20 hours in this game. Jeez. Alright, let's see who we could check out right now. And yeah, thank you all for hanging out. If you stayed after the Queen Breeze raid, I definitely appreciate you guys. Let us see, let us see. Da, da, da. Let's see, is she still streaming? Yeah, she is. All right. Show her some love. We're gonna go check out Hopscotch Fever. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Tomorrow's gonna be my off night. Just a heads up. She's playing Spirit Fair or Far, one of the two. But yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out. We'll be watching anime tomorrow. Just hanging out, stuff like that. Appreciate you guys sticking around, especially during the wordplay section. Oh, I know Badger's gonna be punching the air tonight with that good stuff. But yeah, if you guys want to hang out with me, definitely feel free. We have a Discord, and yeah, feel free to follow, hit the notification if you want to catch me live again. Take it easy, mates. Wordplay section. Ah, cool. Have a good one. Enjoy your night. Of course, of course. Take it easy, guys.